All right. So I just want to also bring us to this idea that where your zones of attention are. This comes from this I riffed off of from Gay Hendricks in The Big Leap. And what Gay points out is your zone of genius, right? That's where you want to live. And your zone of genius is going to be, to me, it's very linked to your unique ability. It's two different ways of saying the same thing, different systems of thought, or really just different systems of language. But what often happens is people get stuck in their zone of excellence. And the problem there is that it doesn't allow the next evolution of your unique ability. So for me, like, for example, when I was an Ayurvedic medicine practitioner, and a panchakarma specialist and a yoga teacher and a yoga studio owner, like, I could teach a hell of a yoga class back in the day, interweaving themes and philosophy and in Ayurveda and a lot of Sanskrit and that, and that was in my zone of excellence. As a panchakarma specialist, someone who did hands-on detoxing with other people, like really in depth, that was in my zone of excellence. Like, I knew how to do that. I knew how to get people to results fast with that. It wasn't in my zone of genius. And if I kept doing that work, you wouldn't see a session like this happening today. You wouldn't see our core programs like yoga health coaching, where wellness pros are breaking their glass ceilings, where wellness pros are doing the best work of their life, where wellness pros are leading people to results that have people that have skin in the game, that are committed, that they've had to learn the sales and marketing skills. Now, the thing about zone of genius is when you're in it. And one of the ways you're in it is time flies by. I was teaching these yoga classes and doing these deep detoxes with people, and I was looking at the clock. Why? Because I was trying to get on to doing these other things that I'm doing with you guys right now, right? So I was trying to get through one kind of work to get to the kind of work I really felt was the most important. And so whenever you're doing that, or you feel like you've been in the same place for too long, you're out of your zone of genius. You're not in your emergent unique ability. And it's a changing game, meaning what's in my zone of genius today will probably be in my zone of excellence 5 years from now, if I don't keep evolving into the next level of it, right? If I don't keep morphing it and deepening it as I go. It doesn't necessarily mean like a total skill set change, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. And some of you were really pushed from COVID to learning online technology and needing new things in your zone of competence, right? Because many of you had incompetence as the economy changed. And so you had to turn those incompetencies into competencies. You had to get good at it, that zone of excellence. And then when you marry that with unique ability, with these things that you're uniquely good at, when you marry the technology with your expertise, your personality, and your leadership skills, then you start to hit that inner circle of zone of genius. And that's where time flies by. And that is where time flies by.